Hi, this is Dave Hughes. Welcome to my Dealing with Bullies Without Resorting to Violence series. So far, we've been talking about the different ways that you can use your brain instead of your fists to keep a fight from happening before it breaks out. I've given you 9 different strategies or tools that you can use to keep a fight from happening before it starts. The 10th one, I'm going to preframe by saying, no one has any right to ever pick on you or bully you or to physically harm you. You have every right. In fact, it's not just your right, it's your job or your responsibility to keep a lose-lose situation like a fight from happening. So if you go to a parent, a teacher, or any responsible adult to keep the fight from happening, you're not being a coward or a tattletale, you're doing your job. Think about it, from what we talked about in the previous videos, the person who's really the coward is who? The bullies. They're doing it out of low self-esteem and cowardice. So if you're doing anything that you can do to keep the fight from happening, it's not being a tattletale or a coward, it's just doing your job. I'll give you an example. There's a very famous martial artist named Chuck Norris. He starred in several different movies. He had his own TV series for over 10 years called Walker, Texas Ranger, and he's become an internet sensation since then about people talking what a bad man he is with their Chuck Norris facts. Like, death had a near Chuck Norris experience, or there's Chuck Norris doesn't have a bearskin rug at his house. He has a live grizzly bear that's afraid to move. Or that Superman and Chuck Norris had a bet. They'd have a fight, and whoever lost the fight would have to wear their underwear on the outside. Now, those are, of course, exaggerations, but Chuck was actually asked by an interviewer in a TV interview many years ago, Chuck, in a real fight, not on movies or TV, if somebody pulled a knife and said, "Give me your wallet," what would you do? And Chuck Norris said, well, most likely, if all he wants is my wallet, I'll just hand him my wallet. And the interviewer was just taken aback. He's like, but you're Chuck Norris, you're this great martial arts champion or former world champion and martial arts master. Couldn't you disarm him and take the wallet away and basically shove it down his throat? He said, yeah, sure I could. But the reality is what's in my wallet is not worth even the remote chance of me getting hurt, which probably wouldn't happen. But it's not worth me hurting him for either. Now, if he was trying to hurt me or someone else, that'd be a different story. But if he just wants my wallet, if he needs it that bad, I'd rather give it to him than have to hurt him. Now, is Chuck Norris being a coward or a tattletale, or is he just doing his job? In my opinion, he's just doing his job, and the same is true of you. If you do anything you can to keep the fight from happening, you don't have to hurt anyone, they don't hurt you, and it keeps the fight from happening.